Donny here at Blackberry Farm. Today we are working on this. This is the KRM spreader, and we're going to show you what the problem is. So this is our old KRM spreader. She does grand, she takes a ton, but the problem is we can't get this bit to work, which is showing us exactly what tonnage or kilograms we're spreading per acre. This won't pull back, the shutters won't open or close. So what's the problem? Well, the problem is this, and it's a standard on these. This bar here is the drive bar, and it fits in there. And what happens is, when you pull the hydraulics, or even a manual one, pull this lever to whatever setting you want for 200 kilograms an acre, 600, whatever, it pulls this lever here. That pulls one of those levers there, and that pulls all the little levers for the shutters. Now you can see the shutters are actually moving okay. They're nice and smooth, but it's not turning. And the reason is, you'll see we've done a little work on it already, is these bits. Now, these are the brackets that should, they've been fixed in place, but the bar should turn in the brackets. But what happens is, there's no plastic grommet in them or any bearing, it's just metal on metal. Fertiliser gets in between here, rusts these parts, and they eventually seize stuck, so you can't actually, even if it's hydraulic, it won't move. So what we're doing, you can see we've done a wee bit of this already. We've taken the paint off this bit so we can move this bracket down. We're using the flap sander on the grinder to smooth these bits off, de-rust it, put this back together, and we're going to grease everything round about here and make a point of, after every year or every time we've used it, power wash these bits, grease them up, and then hopefully we shouldn't have too much of a problem in the future. So we're going to flap sand this, put that back, put it all together, and hopefully it should work fine. But it's a common fault on the KRMs. You can see this is one we've done, this bit here, and that should be sitting about there, and that will spin round, or the bar will spin round within it. You can see the state of the bar, and also the little bits that fit in here, the arms. This is one of them. That was seized as well in that bit. So this is all going to have to get de-rusted and repainted. But we're not going to repaint these bits, just so that we can give them a good greasing and hopefully it'll work. We'll see you soon. So we've got the bar back in place. You can see where it's sitting, right underneath the main bar. Now, how do you get it apart? Better tell you that first. You can see it's moving. We've got three brackets. We've got one here, and these are the brackets that are seized, or were seized onto the bar. That, you undo those two bolts. There's another bracket under here, just in there. Undo those two bolts, and there's another bracket at the end. Oops, hold on, I've done round. Other side, there. You undo those two bolts. This bracket here is a C shape, so once you've undone them, the whole bar just pushes out. Take it out and do what you need to do, and as you can see, it's now spinning free. So what we're going to do, we're going to get hold of these bars. We're going to put them back onto here. They're just fitting. It's really, really easy to do. They fit in like that. Put an R clip in. Do it with all the shutter bars. There's another one there. And then we'll see if it actually works before we put it onto this bit. Back in a sec. There we go. We've not put the R clips in yet, we just want to make sure it's all working. So we're going to pull the main bit. This bracket here is pulled by the hydraulic. And we're just going to move that. And if I can move it by hand, the hydraulic's going to move it dead easy. So that's it. We'll put the R clips back in. We'll put the main hydraulic brace bar back in. Oops, not there. And that's it, good to go. So there we go, fixing the bar on a KRM fertiliser spreader.